Did you know that some of your favorite stars grew up with parents who were involved in serious crimes? It's true. From mobsters to infamous con artists, these celebrity backgrounds are more shocking than you might think. Growing up with a notorious criminal parent is undeniably a complex and sensitive topic. On one hand, it's hard to imagine how these celebrities must have felt, carrying the weight of their family's dark past on their shoulders. On the other hand, it's equally intriguing to see how they've managed to rise above their circumstances and shine in the spotlight. It's a delicate balance between nature and nurture, and today we're going to explore the top 10 celebrities who have notorious criminal parents. From the silver screen to the music industry, these individuals have overcome incredible obstacles to get where they are today. But before we dive into the list, let's take a step back and acknowledge the societal stigma that these celebrities often face. Being the child of a criminal can lead to feelings of shame, guilt, and anxiety, making it difficult for them to form meaningful relationships or find their place in the world. Having a parent who's been involved in serious crimes can also create a sense of instability and uncertainty, affecting their overall well-being and mental health. Moreover, these individuals often struggle with the psychological burden of living up to their family's expectations versus forging their own paths. In many cases, the child of a criminal may feel like they're living in the shadow of their parents' mistakes, constantly trying to prove themselves as separate entities. This can lead to a deep-seated need for validation and approval, driving them to seek success and recognition in their chosen fields. The journey to self-acceptance can be particularly challenging for these individuals, as they navigate the complexities of their family dynamics and the public's perception of them. It's a delicate tightrope to walk, where they must balance their personal identity with the weight of their family's legacy. Despite these challenges, many celebrities have managed to rise above their circumstances, using their experiences as fuel for their creative passions. They've turned their struggles into strengths, inspiring millions with their stories of resilience and determination. With that said, let's dive into the top 10 celebrities who have notorious criminal parents. From Robert Downey Jr. to Drew Barrymore, these stories will shock, inspire, and perhaps even move you to tears. Robert Downey Jr.'s father, Robert Downey Sr., was a convicted drug trafficker who was arrested multiple times during his son's childhood. This led to a tumultuous upbringing for Robert, who struggled with addiction and legal issues himself before finding success in Hollywood. Drew Barrymore's childhood was marred by her parents' substance abuse and domestic violence. Her father, John Drew Barrymore, was a convicted drug addict who was abusive to her mother, Jade Barrymore. Drew has spoken publicly about the trauma she experienced during this time, using her platform to raise awareness about domestic violence. Robbie Krieger, the legendary guitarist of The Doors, had a father who was involved in organized crime. His dad, William Krieger, was a high-stakes gambler and associate of the infamous Chicago outfit, exposing Robbie to a world of violence and corruption from a young age. Christian Brando, the son of Marlon Brando, grew up with a father who was embroiled in a high-profile trial for murder. Christian was just 11 years old when his half-sister, Cheyenne, accused his father of being involved in her boyfriend's murder. The subsequent trial was a media sensation, putting Christian in the spotlight at a young age. Nelson Mandela's daughter, Zinzi Mandela, had a mother who was involved in the anti-apartheid movement. Winnie Madikizela Mandela was accused of kidnapping and murder, leading to a highly publicized trial that put Zinzi in the spotlight. Kiefer Sutherland's mother, Shirley Douglas, was a Canadian actress and activist who was arrested multiple times for her involvement in anti-war protests. Kiefer has spoken about the influence his mother's activism had on his own views on social justice. Liza Minnelli's father, Vincente Minnelli, was a convicted embezzler who was arrested in the 1950s. Liza has spoken about the financial struggles her family faced as a result, using her platform to raise awareness about financial literacy. Mackenzie Phillips, the actress and musician, had a father who was a convicted drug trafficker. John Phillips, the lead singer of the Mamas and the Papas, was arrested multiple times during Mackenzie's childhood, exposing her to a world of drugs and abuse. Rose McGowan's father, Daniel McGowan, was a convicted fugitive who was involved in organized crime. Rose has spoken about the traumatic experiences she had during her childhood, using her platform to raise awareness about sex trafficking and abuse. Last but not least, we have actor Haley Joel Osment, whose father, Eugene Osment, was convicted of drug trafficking. Haley has spoken about the challenges he faced growing up with a father in prison, using his platform to raise awareness about the importance of family support systems. One story that really stands out to me is that of Mackenzie Phillips. Growing up with a father like John Phillips, who was involved in drugs and abuse, must have been incredibly challenging. And yet Mackenzie has spoken so openly about her experiences, using her platform to raise awareness about the importance of seeking help and support. It's a testament to the resilience of these celebrities that they've been able to overcome their complex backgrounds and achieve success in their respective fields. They've shown us that no matter what life throws our way, we always have the power to choose our own path and forge our own destinies. So, what do you think about these shocking celebrity backstories? Which one surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to check out our next video on celebrity scandals and family legacies.